That's the Sergeant at Arms March. WBAVMW. WBAVMW. KD8SLG. Good morning, Jim.
Well, one thing I'll have to say is don't give up your radio profession, because you'll never make it as a singer or a whole band. KD8SLG, WB8BMW. I heard your name or your voice in there, Nick, but I heard another voice in there that's a lot prettier than yours. So sit down, Nick, take a break, rest, get some beauty sleep. You need it. KI5OZZ, WB8BMW. You're the prettiest one so far. Good morning, Nancy.
WBAVMW, good morning to you and the rest of the crew out there. It's good to hear you, Jim, and we're expecting a few thunderstorms today. Don't know when, maybe in the early afternoon, but it's going to be typical Oklahoma springtime. It's going to do whatever it wants, whenever it wants, and it still amazes me how meteorologists still are able to keep their job. But with that, I'll pass it back to you. Have a fantastic Friday. 7-3 for the moment. KI5OZZ.
All righty, Nancy. Yeah, well, they can be 50-50 and considered just great. And any other job, you go 50-50, and you're at the bottom of the pile, and your pink slip is sort of wafting around, waiting for you to settle so we can give you the pink slip. But I guess we put up with it, so, well, they got a job as long as we put up with it. Okay, Nancy, good to hear you this morning, and Nick. But I'll get up at the top of the list and see if Grandpa Phil is out running around. K8PMI, WB8VMW.
WB8VMW, this is K8PMI. Yep, driving down on Route 8 here. Yeah, I got 45 degrees. I got, it looks darker south. It looks like you might have some rain, but we have clear skies up here. I think that's the way it's going to be the whole day, though. But other than that, everybody's doing well. Hoping the baby gets home here soon. It's been 4 weeks in the hospital. She is doing better, but it has those Brady events, cardiac Brady events once in a while, and every time you have one, you bought yourself more days. So we're hoping she comes home this weekend. We'll see what, we'll just play it by ear. But she's in good hands, and thanks for checking up on me. And everybody out there, you have a great Friday. 73, everybody. This is K8PMI.
All righty, Phil. Well, hopefully he'll get home. The little granddaughter will be the light of your life there and live a long and happy life. Yeah, we have one that right now she's down in Florida with her mother, but she was, if I think about it, I think I got your email. I might send you a letter or a picture of my, let me see, my great-granddaughter that was a preemie, and it's unbelievable how they start out and then what they turn into. So, yeah, you got a lot of good days ahead of you to look forward to with her, hopefully. All righty, Phil, you take care. And our wishes is with the little children and the mother also. May they both get home and get back to pestering Grandpa. All righty, John. Top of the morning, John. AC88T, WB8VMW.
WB8VMW, AC88T. A big top of the morning to you, Jim. Yeah, we still got Marie on the prayer list. We're going to keep her there until she gets home, and she's doing real well. I'm glad to hear she's doing a lot better. Boy, Jim, it's been delirious, 47 degrees. Feels like 42. And we're still cold and wet. Boy, I got a lake in my front yard, and the mooses have been showing up with swim fins on. So I don't know what's up with that, Jim. But anyway, I'll let you round them up, and good hearing everyone this morning. Best of 73s to the entire crew. WB8VMW, top of the morning, my friend, AC88T.
All righty, John. Yeah, well, that's, see, what Freud, the guy that said that you put an animal in certain conditions and he'll adapt. Well, whatever it is swimming around in your front yard, you know, it might end up as some kind of a finned critter. So you watch it just so long as it don't grow too big. All righty, John. You keep warm and dry. Stay inside. Don't try to mow the lawn. All righty, Chris. Now it's your turn. KE8MMY, WB8VMW. Are you cold and wet down where you're at?
W8WKY.
WB8VMW. Well, it is still a little chilly, but it's sunny out. And while I'm sure the ground is still wet, everything else seems to look like it's dried up. So, doing so good so far. Maybe I opened my mouth too soon, but we'll find out later today. And the weathermen, I think there's weathermen have jobs because everybody wants to hear what they want to hear. So some of them will listen to this channel because he says that it's going to be 50% sunny, and somebody else watches the other channel because they want to get their garden done, and it is going to be 50% wet. And so they like whichever one they get. So I think that's it. But how are you doing, Jim? What's the weather like where you're at? Are you cold enough? KE8MMY.
Well, I heard it rain last night, or I seen it rain a little earlier this morning, but right now it's just Ohio gray. And according to the prognosticator that does 50-50 on the television, he says that the rain is moving east, and we might get a little bit of twinkle once in a while of some sunshine, but I wouldn't put my next paycheck on it. But anyway, we'll hope. All righty, Chris, you take care. Stay dry, keep warm. All righty, we'll see if Lee is listening on his brand new antenna that sounds great. KCA, ZCW, WB8VMW. Good morning, Lee. Well, maybe Lee is across the room getting some coffee or something. It's fine. All righty, we'll jump in the middle of the dog park and see if we can find a middle mark in there someplace. K4OG, WB8VMW. Boy, this is a grizzly morning this morning, Mark. You still got to go to the coffee mill, or can you stay home and pull the covers up? WB8VMW.
WB8VMW, K4OG here. Good morning, Jim, Judy, and everybody. Jim, if the coffee didn't taste so good, yeah, I'd stay in bed, but the coffee's working. We're going down the damp highway and looking at the big clouds, and the sun's trying its hardest to shine over them. It's about to, Jim, so we'll get a little sunshine today. And thank goodness it's Friday. It's been a long week. I've been putting a lot of hours in after work, Jim. I've even missed a few of the pajama nets. That was a nice try changing frequencies on me. I still got you. It's a good pajama net. Enjoy it every evening. Thank you, Jim. K4OG, back to Jim.
All righty, Mark. Well, yeah, Marty changed antennas, and he went back and everything cleared up, so we're in good shape again. And we got to keep that shack clean for Marty XPK, and because if we let it get it dirty or anything, he'll come up there and kick us out. So we got Judy does all the vacuuming and window cleaning, and the rest of us take care of the rest of the stuff. So we keep it clean, he keeps it running. All righty, Mark, you take care. And if you talk to the better half down south, you tell them we all said howdy, howdy. All righty, Southern Mark, KE8, SFS, WB8VMW. Well, how are you doing online? Are you breaking even, or are you falling in a hole there, Mark? WB8VMW.
W8WKY, repeater, PL1 14.8.
Well, I won one game and lost 3 games yesterday online. Can't break out even, you know. Jim, it's 45 degrees I hear, and it say drizzling. I look out the window, it doesn't look like that. But we're supposed to get some sunshine, like the Mill Mark said, you know, today for a little while. And so you might, you know, you're going to get no higher. And you know, I felt my chest foot a little while ago, where you guys came on. So, yeah, I'm going to try to play some chess online today, and then see how that I did. You know, I'll give it back to you. Kia at 8 Sir Photo, sir.
All righty, Mark. Well, when you play chess and, you know, when you look out across the terrain there and your head's above ground, that means you're doing good. But when you're below the hole, that ain't good. So you got to read the book. Get some little tricky moves there. Okay, Mark, you take care. We'll see what Northern Mark's doing this morning besides hiding under the covers. KC8FQV, WB8VMW.
Well, morning, Jim, KC8FQV. Yep, I just connected it about 1 minute ago. When you were calling for Southern Mark, I heard you calling. That one I connected. Went to a doctor yesterday, and he think probably the back of the spine or whatever. So he wants me to do some physical or PT or whatever. So I got to call and set that up because the weight it went to fall. It's like it feels like it wants to go to sleep sometime when it has them pins and that. stuff. So he said, I think they called it arthritis or whatever of the back or something. Because he said, yeah, you had x-rays at one time. You know, amazing with the computer. He can look, the doctor can look and check to see what all there is, just going back through, you know. So there's a plus with the computer. You can really look at everything with not having to go through papers because everything's online. Yeah, because the lake went, you know, I said, oh, I just hope it wasn't clot. He said, no, you don't got blood clots or anything. I said, well, that's good. So everything else, you know, then stopped at the store yesterday, did a little shopping. I go always when I'm in the Solon. We never go to Solon to do any shopping other than if I go to the doctor because they're in Solon and Beechwood. When we go into the city, I'll stop at different stores, but so that's only once a couple times a year. So other than that, yeah, we got everything else going good here. So let's send it back and see what's happening. So KCF QV, back it comes, Jim. Hopefully Judy and you are doing good. Sounds like you are. So KC8F QV.
Alrighty, Mark. Well, it sounds like you're pretty busy. Alrighty, well, pull the covers up, sit back and relax. And, well, I got to give Tom a call. I'm pretty sure he was on this morning. WAAGXX. Good morning, Tom. How's everything with you?
W8WKY.
Well, maybe he's across the room doing something important. So we'll go up to the rail yard in Elmer's neighborhood and see how everything's going there. KE8HNK WB8VMW. How about it, Elmer? What's happening in the neighborhood?
KE8HNK WB8VMW. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, rest of the listeners. Nothing much is going on here in the rail yard. Just kind of sitting here getting my morning coffee, getting ready to go out and take care of some of the plants, check on them since we had a nice good amount of rain overnight in the past couple of days. They should be well watered and healthy, and hopefully once we get a little bit warming up, they will start blossoming. Of course, the tomatoes and peppers really like warmer weather, but some of the other ones I like are more cooler weather crops. So radishes are coming in and the XYL's garden. So my little bucket gardens are starting to take off with the peppers and things. Other than that, I'm just going to enjoy the day. Today is our field day at the job with the kids, so I get a chance to be outdoors all day long. So I really can't complain about that either. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, Jim. This is K8HNK, back over to WB8VMW.
All righty, Elmer. Well, it sounds good. Sounds like you got everything under control. So, hopefully for a nice, warm, sunshiny weather now and get all them plants up and running. All righty, Craig, it's your turn here. AA8CT WB8VMW. What's happening with you in your world there, Craig? We're listening.
WB8, yes, good morning. WB8VMW, good morning, Jim. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. The sun is shining through the windows and showing me how dirty they really are and that I need to go out and wash them. But that's another story, but the sun is up, and that is just wonderful. Before I forget, with this weekend coming up, I want to thank all of the Barometer Netters near and far that are veterans. Thank you for your service. We appreciate it, and you all have helped make this country what it is. So I think the weather is going to be, I wish the thermometer would go up a little bit. It was like 44 degrees when I walked outside with the dogs this morning. So with all of that, put a smile on somebody's face. It'll make you feel better, and I'm going to turn it back to Jim. WB8 BMW AAHCT. Have a wonderful day, Jim, and I hope you and Judy get some good porch time today. I hope it warms up enough that you can do that. And with that, 73s, and we'll be talking to you down the log. Take care, Jim.
Well, Craig, one thing, I'm glad that most of I'd say 99% of the people I meet were worth fighting for. So my years out there, I didn't get into any what you would call battles or anything like that. When I got to Korea, all we had was memories in '54. So all the bad stuff was done. So I was glad I got in when I did, and I wasn't in there because I seen some of the pictures and some of the stories from my, especially my master sergeant there in Korea. Oh well, another day. Alrighty, Craig, you take care. Alrighty, Randy. Well, I'll bet the pups didn't wander around the yard too long this morning. It's chilly out there. KD8 CFH WB8 BMW. Well, them pups are smarter than the average dog. Yeah, they didn't wake Randy up this morning, so they're all probably still sleeping. Well, we got to get our Outlanders out here. K5 CFY. Knowing Fred and Ray, they're already through their walk and they're back on the couch, taking it easy. How about it, Ray? Am I about right?
C8 BMW, K5 CFY. You are 100% right there, Jim. Good to hear you this morning on the fabulous Friday. Not much going on here. We did get our walk over with, and it's in between showers, I guess. We're supposed to have rain off and on all day today and tomorrow. So anyway, it's all good. Good to hear you on there and all the other Barometer Netizens out there. So hope everybody has a great Friday, and I'll give it back to you, Jim. We'll hang around and listen for Nick. K5 CFY.
All righty, Ray. Well, you and Fred have a great day, a great weekend. Maybe get out and burn a burger or something like that over the weekend and have fun. Sit back and relax. All righty. Well, we'll go to Jacksonville and see what the plans. Now, they're probably already out of pedestrians, so we'll try for the pretty one this morning. K8JAX WB8 BMW. How about it? Did I get it right this morning?
Well, good morning there, Jim. This is K8JAX. You got it. Oh, well, so, yeah, we're having a good morning down here. We're portable pedestrian, and we have mostly clear skies down here in 68 degrees. We're headed up to around 94, I think it was, so going to be a hot one. But right now we're starting out sort of cool and feels wonderful, and hoping to have a little time with our daughter and her husband on Sunday maybe, so looking forward to that. Hope you have a fabulous Friday there, Jim. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All righty, Wendy. Well, you and Rod and Lucy and the kids Have a great time down there. And don't let Lucy hang around the table when you're eating and feed her off the table. You know, feed her good food. Yeah, when I had my dog, Gidget, she knew that when we sat down at the table, she had to stay in the living room. And our living room and our dining room was just separated with like a metal strip between the tile and the carpet. And she knew that she could stay in the living room and be okay. But once she get into the kitchen and we're eating, that was bad news. She would sit there with her front toenails on the metal strip and just stare at us and make us feel bad. But, yeah, so you feed Lucy good and hug the kids. That's the two important things there. Alrighty, you guys take care down there, and I wish we had a little bit of your warm weather, but not no 90 degrees. Alrighty, we'll go to LJ before we run out of time here. KB8LJ, WB8VMW.
WB8VMW from KB8LJ. Good morning, everyone in the group. Interesting last few days. I had my last printer die on me, so I had to buy a new one, which arrived, and I am going to have to get that set up. And it means I have several printers. They're all black and white duplexing laser printers that and I want to get rid of, and I'm inclined to give them away rather than even try to sell them. And the other project of late is I finally managed to get the Meshtastic nodes that I've got flashed, and that was an incredibly stupid undertaking because of the directions and software I had to work with to do it. One of the complications was the software kept insisting that it wasn't connected to the node and couldn't flash it, but it was connected, and so I told it, go ahead and flash it anyway, and it did. So now I'm going to have to figure out how to get the things to hook up with the Meshtastic app in my phone, and we'll see what problems I run into there. If the previous experience is any indication, it's going to be a wild trip. So, KB8LJ, back to prenet.
Alrighty, LJ. Well, that's beyond my pay grade. The only thing I know how to do is screw on the coax, turn on the radio, push the button, and start talking. Anything other than that, I'm dumber than a box of rocks. But now I do like to play around with wire antennas. That's interesting. Alrighty, LJ, you take care. Well, we got about a minute and a half before we turn this over to the official crowd and make everything official. So if anybody wants to jump in with a quickie, now's the time. But make it short, because Nick will come in, and I am not going to give him my stick, though. So WB8VMW, sitting and listening. Well, it sounds like I bored everybody to death this morning. They run out of things to say. I was sort of missing Randy, him and the pups. Must have slept in, but KDA, CFH. How about Randy? Are you up yet, or are you going to bail out this morning? Well, I guess he's not going to be with us this morning, but that's okay as long as he's okay and the pups are fine. All righty. KD8 SLG WB8VMW is looking. Well, Nick, if you're going to run this mess, everybody is sleepy, so it's a pretty laid-back crowd this morning. So it is now 7 o'clock, and it's all yours, Nick. So how say you? You ready?
QST, calling all amateurs to the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's Barometer Net, Northeast Ohio's premier morning drive time net right here on the W8WKY repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We meet here Monday through Saturday at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. This is a controlled net. We ask that all traffic pass through net control. Your net control operator this morning is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf KD8 SLG. My personal is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo, just Nick. Before we get this party started, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Emergency priority traffic, please call now. Nothing heard. That's a good thing if there is an emergency or you need to break in with something important. Just say, break, get our attention. We'll slow down the net and take care of things as best we can. All right, Jim, any words of wisdom before I dig in this morning? WB8VMW, KD8 SLG. How was that, Jim?
That's pretty good. Well, if it's wintertime, it's don't eat yellow snow, but since there's nothing, there's no snow out there, so I don't have any words of wisdom, except believe only half of what I say, and don't believe anything that I don't swear to. My dad always told me, if you're going to tell a lie, put 10% of the truth in it. That way it won't be a total bald-faced lie. So all of my statements have 10% of the truth. So we'll go with that, Nick. I'm going in and kiss my cute wife for making me some bacon-flavored oatmeal, and maybe crash on the couch for a little bit and catch up on my sleep, and then do nothing the rest of the day. And everybody that can, do the same. But kiss your wife. Oh, your kids. Oh, hug your kids, always. All righty, Nick. I got to get out of here before I ruin my 10% and tell a big lie. WB8VMW, over to KD8 SLG. Back to net.
WB8VMW, Sergeant at Arms, Jim. Have a glorious day. Thanks as always, man. We're going to clear with WB8VMW. Let's get our first report of the morning. KD8VMM, KD8 SLG. What's going on out there this morning, Brian?
Hey, good morning, Nick. Everybody on the net. It's a cool morning. I like it, though. 46 degrees. I had pretty much clear skies up on me, but rolled into Akron here, and it's partly cloudy. So there is a little bit of sun glare, too. So, and the roads are wet and everything. So, and I got about a little over a quarter-inch of rain yesterday. So I'm getting it's about, I didn't write it down, but it's almost 140 total between all the storms. So not too bad. So. Could always use the rain. So. And have a great weekend, everybody out there. And I should be around on Tuesday, not Monday. So I'm off. So thanks for your service, Nick. Done a great job all week. All you guys do a great job. I know it's a lot of work. So thanks for running the net and picking me up. So have a good one, KD8VMM, and I'll be clear.
There's a foot pedal. KD8VMM, KD8SLG. Brian, you're welcome, man. It's been a fun week, and thank you, as always, for giving us that early morning report and letting us know what it looks like before we get outside. Have a good one there, Brian. Have a great weekend. We're going to clear with KD8VMM. Let's see what Randy's having for breakfast. KD8TLB, KD8SLG. Go, Randy.
Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB. Hey, Nick, can I get a signal report, please?
Sound great. Don't move.
Okay, thank you, Nick. I actually put my microphone on the HT. It seems to work a lot better. Plus, I have I'm going to put a mount on the car and try to wire it up a little bit better. Yeah, today's Friday. Happy Friday to everyone. Today's my long day. Excuse me, 12 hours. Why they make you work 12 hours on Friday? I don't know. I work 10 hours all week, and then Friday I have to work 12. Anyhow, yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend. I definitely is going to get the tailgate finished painting this weekend. I messed up one a couple weeks ago, and I had to do some more sanding on it. But it's all prepped and ready to go. I'm going to paint it tomorrow. So I hope everyone has a great holiday. And Nick, appreciate you running that. You're a groovy cat. And this Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB 73. God bless everyone.
W8WKY.
And a word from our sponsor. All right, KE8TLB, KE8SLG. Randy, sounds like a good project for the weekend. You have fun, man. We're going to clear with KE8TLB. I'd like to remind everybody when you check in, please give me your call sign. Phonetically, alphanumerically, name and location. It'll give me a chance to get you typed into the computer, and you got a better chance of making it in here. Trust me on this. And don't forget, wait for the beep. So, short time in mobiles this morning. Short time in mobiles. I'm listening.
KE8OWX mobile.
All right, good deal. We got Thomas this morning. Only took once this morning, Thomas. KE8OWX, KD8SLG. What's up?
Well, that was quite the pile-up. We're almost to the office here. Just glad it's Friday. A little rundown. Seems like I should be sleeping in like everybody else, but we're going to enjoy the long weekend. You have a good one, and we'll catch you again. KE8OWX, back to net control.
All right, Thomas, you enjoy your long weekend. Maybe we got some people took off for Friday, start the weekend early. Sounds like a good idea. We're going to clear with KE8OWX. Let me take care of some of the folks who were in here early this morning that I know may be running out of string real quick. Let's start with Jacksonville down there. W8JAX, K8JAX it was this morning. Wendy, Rod, if you're out there, good morning.
Well, good morning, Nick, and everyone on the net. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian, and K9LUCY is with me, and W8JAX is getting ready for his little stint this morning at the hospice. So we just had a little chase of a cat. I thought Lisa would, I thought Lucy was following Rod, racing off as quick as she could, and here she was after a cat. So we found it under a car. Anyway, we have 68 degrees down here in Jacksonville, and we're headed up to 94, 95, something like that.
So we're going to have a beautiful day down. Hopefully you have a beautiful day as well there, Nick. Thanks for filling in this week. I'll turn it back to you. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
Oh, Wendy, Rod, you guys are going to double our starting temperature today. What do we got? I got 45 down here in Orville. It's great hearing you this morning, Wendy. I'm so sorry I missed you guys at Hamvention, but that just wasn't going to happen for me. Have a great day and stay cool. We're going to clear with W8JAX and K8JAX. Let's jump up to Phil, see if he's still available this morning. K8PMI, KD8SLG. Phil, are you still out there?
KD8SLG, this is K8PMI. Thanks for getting me, Nick. Yeah, I'm on EchoLink, just got into the office. Sorry I haven't been able to check into your net all this week. I've been extremely busy, but that's the nature of the game between work and going to the hospital. But other than that, things are going great. Everybody out there have a great Memorial Day weekend, and we'll catch everybody down the log. I'll be running the net tomorrow. So when you get up early, get your coffee and come and join me. This is K8PMI. 73, everybody.
K8PMI, KD8SLG. I cheated a little bit. I saw you hooked up on EchoLink and grabbed you real quick. I've missed you this week, but I'll get in there and say good morning to you tomorrow when you're sitting in the big chair. Phil, have a great day. And good to hear everything's going good with the grandbaby. We're going to clear K8PMI. Let's see if WA8GXX is still out there. I talked to him at 10 till 5 this morning. WA8GXX, KD8SLG. All right, nothing heard. We must have missed Tom there this morning, but I got him earlier. I do want to say good morning to Randy, KD8ZSH. He just checked in on the blue screen on NetLogger. I do have a NetLogger session open, so for those of you who are at home want to play along, feel free to jump on, and I will take your check-ins from the blue screen, maybe save you from a pile-up. Yeah. All right, let's get a couple of Outlanders in and out of here. They were in early. K5CFY, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Ray. How are you and Fred doing, and what's going on in Tulsa?
KD8SLG, this is K5CFY. Good morning, Nick. When I grow up, I hope to be as good a net controller as you are. Well, definitely appreciate you being in there all week, and not much going on here. It's supposed to be rainy all weekend, thunderstorms and all that kind of stuff. It's springtime in Oklahoma, so anyway, good to hear you, and good to hear everybody else out there. Hope everybody has a great Memorial Day weekend, and thank all the veterans out there, living and not. So anyway, back to you there, Nick, and we'll say 73, everybody. K5CFY, I'll be clear.
Oh, Ray, I learned so much from being an NCO on the Boredom Breaker Net with you and Alex early on, man. You guys are awesome. But I will say, Gary trained me how to do Fridays on the Barometer Net. So there. K5CFY. Probably talk to you later on today, Ray. And have a great weekend if I don't talk to you. Going to clear K5CFY. Let's stay out there in Oklahoma and talk to Miss Nancy, KI5OZZ, KD8SLG. Good morning, Nancy. How you doing?
KD8SLG and the Barometer netizens, good morning from KI5OZZ. It is starting to get light outside, and it's beautiful so far. Might get some thunderstorms later, but that's okay. We got things to do inside and out, so there you go. And yes, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stumps taken care of yesterday, and some dirt moved. So the terracing project continues. So with that, I'll pass it back to you. KI5OZZ. Back to net control. 7-3, y'all.
Five stumps it is. Fine business, Nancy. You have a great day. We're going to clear with KI5OZZ. You're listening to the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's Barometer Net. I'm KD8SLG. We picked up KF8DVC and K8PJW. I got you guys off the blue screen. You're on the list. Let me take a round of check-ins here. Then we'll start working this. This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango, Craig.
1 Louisville, mobile.
Please copy. From India, KEA, UIB, John, mobile.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, that's KE8 VOX, Scott and Vermilion.
W8WKY.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Papa KF8, DTP, Lori Maslin.
Fine business there. We picked up Craig, AA8CT. I was going to get you in a second, Craig. Anyway, I got you on the early morning list. I heard N8WS in there. We'll get a weather report there shortly. KE8UIB Mobile, you'll be up next, John. KE8VOX Scott, I got you in there. And KF8DTP Lori, you're on the list as well. Did I miss anybody?
KF8 Dale Louisville, mobile.
KD8 SLG, this is KE8 MMY, Lincoln Amherst.
All right, Chris, I got you in there, KE8MMY. There was a KF8 station, I believe you said your name was Dale. There were a couple of snaps, crackles, and pops right over your suffix. Please come back. Give it to me twice, please.
KF8AHK. KF8AHK. Dale and Louisville.
All right, KF8 Alpha Hotel Kilo, got you in there, Dale. Thank you very much. All right, I got lots of people to talk to here, so let's get started with John, who's mobile before we lose him. KE8UIB, KDSLG. Good morning, John. How you doing?
KD8SLG from KE8UIB. Good morning, Nick, and everybody out there on the net on this fabulous Friday morning, and it is a very busy, fabulous Friday morning. That's for sure. It's beautiful out here doing this drive from Maslin to Hartville, and hoping to cut my work day down to a half a day. Today's my game plan, and get. It was a busy work week, and it got a little bit busier at the end, and it just happens sometimes like that. But with that, you guys, it is Friday. I'm going to make it a fabulous one, no matter what. It is beautiful. Guys, I'm going to lose $5 dream, Nick. With KE8UIB, I'm going to hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all. Fabulous job with the net, Nick.
KE8UIB, KDSLG. We lost you in the middle there for a couple of seconds, and then you came back. Glad I didn't start talking over you. You have a great weekend, a fabulous Friday as well, John, and good luck with the roof, man. Good luck with the roof. We'll talk to you next time. We're going to clear with KE8UIB. Let's go talk to Chris before I lose him. KE8MMY, KD8SLG. Good morning, Chris. Set me up for a funny.
KD8 SLG, there was this ham operator doing CW, and he had a tendency to repeat every phrase that he would say. So he would send out a message and he would repeat it right away. And so they took him to the neurologist, and he couldn't do anything, so they finally took him to the psychologist, and he says, well, it's a guilt complex, is he apparently has a lot of remorse. K8MMY sitting here for the duration. Good to hear you, Nick.
Oh, good to hear you this morning, Chris, as well. And I have no remorse. I would need a conscience for that. Have a great one, Chris. Listen out, man. We're going to have some fun this morning, I hope. We're going to clear with KE8MMY. Who else did I hear in there from this morning? Oh, yes, Craig. I got you back on the list. AA8CTKD8SLG. How you doing, Craig? What's going on this morning?
SLG. Good morning, Nick. With a fantastically fabulous Friday. Wow. And you've done it the whole week. That's even more excellent. And the sun is out. I wish the thermometer was up a little bit, but hey, we're okay. It has been a great week, and you have done a great job, and totally appreciated by myself, and I'm sure many, many other Barometer Netters, both near and far. And so for that, thank you. I hope everybody enjoys the weekend. I know that there's a lot of stuff planned. Again, as I said earlier, I want to thank all the veterans, both living and dead, for their sacrifices and for their service. And just take a moment to think of, what they did is what we've got, and we have them to thank for that. Great hearing you all week, and I'm going to close out because it's my time to get out of here. So with that, AAHCT back to KD8SLG. Again, Nick, thank you so much for what you did. It has been a fun week, and we will continue it tomorrow with Phil, I hear, so that's great. 73s all. Make somebody smile. It'll make you feel better. Take care. All the family out there, have a great holiday weekend. 73s.
All right there, Craig. You have a fabulous weekend as well, my friend, and I got a couple more days coming up next week, so we'll have some more fun next week. I got Gary's Thursday and Friday next week as well. Thanks, Craig. Have a good one. We're going to clear with AA8CT. I'm going to jump up to KE8YUG. Josh, good morning, man. You checked in and out yesterday. Didn't get a chance to talk to you, so wanted to grab you this morning for sure. And you give Marie my best and kiss the twins on their foreheads for me, if you would, please. But say hi to us this morning. KE8YUG, KDSLG. Go, Josh.
This is KE8YUG. Very good morning to you, Nick. Yeah, I wanted to at least get the number in there. And it's a busy Thursday. I have today off, Friday and Monday, so it's nice, a little bit more relaxing. Yeah, just got through feeding the twins, and they're pretty happy. I'll probably have to play with them and that pretty soon. It's harder to do that, with work, and I think they very much look forward to it. So do I. It's a nice time. I kind of like the morning time, and yeah, Marie's been bowling a lot of the night shifts and giving me the time so I can, be all right for work and everything. So that's been helping. So she's resting. But yeah, I'll definitely tell her hi. And yeah, thanks for running a blue screen, get me in here, and got a good list of people in here. Yeah, hopefully the rain. I think it's supposed. We got some sun at least, and I think the rain's supposed to be moving out at least over here in Ohio, and I'll be looking forward to that. Grass isn't terrible, but by the time it dries out, I'll be looking forward to get in there and get it cut up and everything, make it look nice. But yeah, I'm just hanging out, enjoying the day. It's nice not to have too much on the docket, just hang out. So I keep bringing up the game Doom, a new Doom game, and I love it. Story's awesome, it's just good music, good gameplay, so I'll be digging into that and playing with the kids. But yeah, wonderful to hear you, Nick. Thanks for getting me, and I'll be listening here, everybody else. 73 K8 YUG, back to net.
KYUG, KDSLG, you have a great day there, Josh. Enjoy your extra days off and enjoy the weekend. Happy Memorial Day. And Doom, I remember playing that when I was on what was it? Commodore. Yeah. Oh, man. A new Doom. How interesting. All right, man. You have a glorious day there, Josh. We're going to clear with KE8YUG. I need a drink, apparently. AC8AT, Johnny, you still out there this morning? AC8AT. All right, John was in early this morning, AC8AT. Morning, John, if you're still out there. Sorry I missed you. Let's get the dog pound in and out of here. We're going to start in the middle this morning. Middle Mark. K4OG, KDSLG. Good morning, Mark. How you doing?
W8WKY.
Uh-oh. May have lost Mark. Let's try one more time. K4OG, KDSLG. Don't like dead air. Let's grab Mark South. KE8SFS, KD8SLG. Good morning, Mark. What's going on?
Well, you didn't lose me. That's for we got 44 degrees here, and it's partly cloudy out there. Otherwise, there's some sunshine out there, and you're only going to get up to 52 degrees today. But it said 46% chance of rain. I don't know about that. And feel like 43 degrees, and wind is 17 miles per hour west-northwest. Gas price I can't give you. I didn't log on to it this morning, so I can't give it to you. And let me drop that for a bit.
Why? You got plenty of time. Go.
Okay. Anyhow, I was studying a little bit about my chess and in a little while I'm gonna get on the internet and play some chess. Yesterday I won one game and lost 3 games. Yesterday, and the other day I was doing pretty good. On Wednesday I won 3 games and lost 4 games. So I was pretty satisfied with that one. But out of that, doing okay and everything. I think I'm ready to go back to bed and everything. I'm getting tired. So I'm going to give it to you. You run the net good. Kia at the 8, sir, Pacto, sir.
All righty, Mark. You have a great day. Take a nap. Doesn't sound like a bad idea. We're going to clear with KE8SFS. Let's see what Mark North is up to. It's a net now. KC8FQV, KDSLG. Go, Mark.
All right, Nick, KC8FQV. Yeah, I was just looking over at the hub to see if our K4OG was there. Didn't see him in the first section. Well, I went to the doctor yesterday. Well, everything was okay. But that leg, when I told him about it, he said, well, you were by your back signaling something down to that. So you go to physical therapy or whatever. So I got to call them today and schedule that to see when they want to get me in. And I think I'll stop down also at the Snap Fitness because I got a thing to go in there. Now I can anytime I want. Haven't been there yet. I got it. Well, I did it the week before I went to Dayton, and I was getting ready for Dayton, so I didn't really put time there. But I might run down there today and put some time in and start walking on the treadmill for a little while, and the rowers, and just try to get the body acclimated to having to do things. But yeah, the dog, he don't like, he lays a lot, he sleeps a lot, he don't want to go out or anything. But I carry him outside, and he'll stand, he'll go to the bathroom, and he walks around a little bit and that. But he's getting up in age. He just sleeps many hours. And the chickens, yeah, we got them under trained now. They don't get to come out until they get 2 eggs out. Then they get to come outside of their enclosure. So, but yeah, I can't believe this weekend is Memorial Day weekend. So, but it's 47 degrees out up here, Nick. So, yeah, I got a different name for Spectrum. It's Spectrum S. Fill the last 3 letters, SH, and fill the rest in. But I don't think that word's a bad word in our book. What we do when we go to that little room, and we do a number 3. But yeah, I used to work for the company. Well, I didn't work for them directly. I worked on the community access side. But that's where my paycheck did come from, was from them, because about 5% of your cable bill goes to the community access and government access to run that, them channels and that. And that's where all the local games are at, you know, football and the varying schools and all the activities that occur in your city. And Wadsworth has their own channel, and they do a lot of productions out. Yeah, I don't know which one does the timeout. Is it me, or if it's the 48496? I don't know who times me out. But I was ready to send it back, because I just was mentioning Wadsworth as their community access, and they could do a lot of programming too. So we'll send it back your way, Nick, KC8FQV.
Mark, there's far too much in there for me to unpack and respond. It really is. I'm glad things went well for you, the doctor, man, and I can't even ask you about number 3. I'll talk to you later on today, I'm sure, Mark. KC8FQV, KD8SLG. Let's see if Helmer's still out there. He was mobile in this morning. KE8HNK, KD8SLG. Elmer, are you still with us? All right, nothing heard. Let's grab someone here that I am hooked up to. Oh, Mark, you mentioned about the dashboard. We have 27 nodes connected this morning, and 6 people on EchoLink. Oh, I see my brother from another mother, W2JLS, is out there. So, yeah, there's lots of people out there listening on the digital side of things. It's pretty cool. I know Chuck's out there. KB8LJ, KD8SLG. What do you got for us this morning, Chuckles? Go.
KD8SLG in the group from KB8LJ. Well, I'm waking up this morning, and I was pleased to look out the window and see that from time to time the sun was brightly illuminating the trees in the yard, and that's a positive sign after all of the gloom of the last several days. Everything that I'm hearing is that the weather is going to turn nice for the weekend, which is great, and I'm feeling good about one accomplishment. I finally got my Meshtastic nodes flashed, and
that was an experience and a half of dealing with just unlimited amounts of very bad and very contradictory documentation. But the final secret that worked out for me on it was I have one laptop which dual boots both Windows 11 and Linux LMDE, and on the advice of a friend, I decided to try the Linux Mint Debian edition instead. It's a bare metal install, and the only problem I ran into was the flasher kept insisting it was not connected to a node. But I finally decided, well, I'll tell it to go ahead and flash anyhow, and it did. So, yeah, I guess all's well that ends well on that. Now I got to figure out what to do in the next steps with the node, where I got to get back and get it to connect up to my phone and Meshtastic app that sits in the phone, so I can finish bringing these stupid nodes up. Well, that's it for this morning. I wish everybody a great day and a great Memorial Day weekend, and thank everybody.
W8WK.
Yeah, so this is KB8LJ, back to net.
KB8LJ, KD8SLG, glad you got your Meshtastic stuff working finally there, Chuck. And, man, you know, if you don't join the circus if you don't like the clowns. That's what I'm thinking this morning. Yeah, you're always going to run into some things when you're playing with Linux and Raspberry Pis and Meshtastic and new stuff like that. So I would expect that, man. Those are the clowns, and that's the circus. We're going to clear with KB8LJ. I got a special text message check-in from KD8EPC. Dustin, light him up, buddy. Go.
KD8SLG and the Barometer Net. Well, good morning, Nick. Not usually up this time of day to check in with you, but sitting here in the parking lot at work, U.S. Foods forgot to leave the door unlocked, so I'm waiting for the boss man, and he's another 10, 15 minutes out anyhow, so figured I'd stop by and say hello to you. I don't have an awful lot for you this morning, Nick. I do have a good weekend coming up, I guess, Memorial Day weekend, and I've got Monday off, so looking forward to cooking up some ribs for that, but otherwise, everybody come check out the Beacon Net Sunday night. I believe it's just Nick and Eric, so come and check us out if you can. With that, Nick, I'll say 73. Have a great rest of your day, and good to hear you out there, my friend. This is KD8EPC, back to Net Control 73.
What? What? That's one of those Gary whats. What? Oh, man, I have to do Sunday night. I forgot all about that. Oh, thanks for the reminder there, Dustin. All right, man, I hope you get in there and get out of there quickly. You have a glorious day off, and thanks for stopping by for a rare early morning visit. We're going to clear with KD8EPC. Let's jump to KF8DVC. Al, good morning, sir. Then I'll give OG another try in a second. KF8DVC, this is KDSLG. Good morning, Al. How you doing? Let's hear that node.
KD8SLG, this is KF8DVC. Wanted to thank you for doing the net this week, Nick, and thanks for helping me out, helping me figure some things out. Appreciate that. Wanted to wish everybody a great morning and a great weekend. And with that, I'll turn it back to Net Control 73, KF8DVC clear.
KF8DVC, KDSLG. Yeah, your voice is popping through there a lot better than yesterday, Al. So fine business in narrowing down your issues. Good talking to you this morning. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to clear with KF8 DVC. I'm going to try OG one more time. K4OG, K8SLG. Mark, you out there? I heard a couple of key ups there, but I didn't get any audio. If that was you, Mark, sorry we missed you. Going to clear with K4OG. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. I'm KD8SLG, and next on the list we got K8PJW. Let's see what he's got for us this morning. How are you this morning, Phil?
KD8SLG, K8PJW. Good morning, Nick. Good morning to the Barometer Netizens out there. Great to hear everyone. And Dustin, you had to say ribs, didn't you? Oh, boy. Anyway, we're starting the day off here at 46 degrees, 53 for the high, 58 tomorrow, so it's getting warmer. We got partly cloudy skies here. Barometer's at 29.91, and the gas war continues here, or conspiracy, I should say. It's still 319, hasn't moved off the dial for a number of weeks now, so. Anyway, got some movies we're going to watch this afternoon. It's the last rodeo movie. That's the ads look pretty good for that. So it's gonna the XYL and I are gonna watch that this afternoon. Then I'll got invited over to some friends to watch another Western with some adult beverages and snacks. So that should be a lot of fun. I did get forewarned. Spring cleaning is going to continue this weekend. We had taken a hiatus a couple of weeks ago, and we got to finish some things up that we missed on the first round. As people mentioned, this is Memorial Day weekend. Also the 50th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam conflict. So keep those families in mind. It was a rough time for our country, and those who had to live through it probably even more memorable. It's also the unofficial start of summer. Hey! So with that, I'll take a break for time. So today, in 1785, Benjamin Franklin announces his invention of bifocals. 1903, the first automobile trip across the United States leaves San Francisco for New York. It didn't arrive until July 28th. And in 1958, the first use of Cliff Notes in United States schools, and that's the way it was. Be safe, don't do anything stupid. This is K8PJW, back to the net.
K8PJW, KD8SLG. I had something witty about 2 or 3 of those things, and then you told me not to do anything stupid, and it all leaked out my ear. Phil, you have a great weekend, and sage advice for everybody, don't do anything stupid. This is coming from someone whose life has been a collection of poorly made decisions with great music playing in the background. We're going to clear with K8PJW. Let's get the definitive weather report from the National Weather Service this morning. N8WS, KD8SLG. You're up, Bill. Go.
SLG in the group, N8WS. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, all in net. Looks like we're going to have a nice day today. There's no rain for us on radar. Some of you guys might have it east of me, but not over this way. Anyway, air quality index is now at 24. That's in the good range. My sunrise 6:02. My sunset 8:50. Like the day, 14 hours 47 minutes. I got 42 degrees this morning. Humidity 89%. Wind speed west at 8. Barometer 2992. 2.39 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Prediction for today is increasing clouds with a high near 55. West winds 13 to 16 miles an hour. Gusts as high as 26. And I think we're going to have 4 or 5 days of this kind of weather coming up. Solar flux indices at 120, sunspot number 115, K6, K is 2, geomagnetic field is quiet. Get projected on 6 meters today. Have to check 6 meters. Haven't had any contacts in 6 meters for quite a while. Tropo this morning is at 0. At spaceweather.com. Geomagnetic storm watch today. Minor G1 class geomagnetic storm possible May 23rd. Also, trees remember an Ice-Age solar storm more than 14,000 years ago. There was a solar storm so big, trees still remember it dwarfing modern solar storms. The event would devastate technology if it happened today. Spoiler alert, it could. Good article if you got time. It's rather long, but it's a good article if you got time to read it. Read it. Currently on the sun there is 8 sunspot groups. That's a lot more activity than we had in the last few days. Very good. Okay, that's about it for me. Everybody have a great upcoming weekend. We should celebrate it for KD8LG in the group, 73 everyone, and 8BS.
NAWS KD8SLG. Well, it sounds like some of the magic is gone from the magic band there, huh? 6 meters. It'll come back, I think. I don't know. You do those predictions, not me. Bill, always a pleasure. Have a great day and a great weekend. Happy Memorial Day and a fabulous Friday. NAWS KD8SLG. We're going to stay way up north, see what's going on the lake with Scott, KE8VOX, KD8SLG. Good morning, Scott. What's going on up there?
Good morning, Nick. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8VOX Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie, Vermilion, Ohio. Well, so far it's starting out better than yesterday. We got blue skies. The air temperature's 44.6. Humidity's 94% though. But it's not raining. That's probably a headline for the day. We did end up getting 0.44 of an inch of rain within the past 24 hours, so got plenty of moisture in the ground. And the winds out of the west-southwest at 3, and probably got just under 4 footers on the lake this morning. But hopefully it'll quit raining and I can mow my yard. And if I don't mow my yard, I might pack up the POTA rig and go out to a park. Been running WSPR this morning since getting up, and seems like the bands are playing a little bit nicer than what they have been. So might do that while I wait for the grass to dry. I don't know. This retired life, decisions are hard to make. And what else? That's pretty much it there, Nick. Not a whole lot going on. Just another tranquil day on the shores of Lake Erie. But this is KE8 VOX going to send it back to net control in 73, everyone.
KE8 VOX, KD8SLG. Yeah, the clouds are starting to melt away down here as well. And, yeah, being retired, huh? What do you do when there's not someone telling you what to do? I'll tell you what I do. Whatever I want. I do whatever I want. K8VOX, KDSLG. Have a great day, Scott. We'll talk to you later on. And get out on that bike if you got any energy left after mowing the lawn when it dries. We'll talk to you later on, buddy. We're going to clear with K8VOX. Let's pick up Dale, KF8AHK. Thanks for helping me out with your call sign earlier, Dale. How you doing today? Uh-oh, Dale may have been in and out or mobile when I missed it. Dale, you still out there? KF8AHK, go. Nothing heard there. Sorry if we missed you, Dale. Let's grab Tom, and Pops, you'll be on deck after Tom, so get ready. KA8MNT, KD8SLG. Good morning, Tom. What do you got for us?
KD8SLG, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Gary, and everybody else that's on the net this morning. Well, the critters still are just kind of peeking their noses out a little bit, but we've only got 48 degrees down here this morning. Let's see, we've had 2/100 of an inch of rain since midnight, and the wind right now is coming out of the north-northeast between 1 and 3.5 miles an hour, and the pressure is sitting at 29.90. Today's high is supposed to be 56 degrees, mostly cloudy, with an 18% chance of rain. Well, the sun's on its way out right now, so that's a good thing, but I don't think it's going to be out long enough to dry up the ground right now. It is soggy out there. Oh, let's see. Went to get the mail yesterday afternoon and looked out, and there was a guy spraying yellow lines all over the street and around my car, up into my yard and the neighbor's yard. So I threw a pair of shoes on, ran out and said, "What are you doing?" And he was marking where the gas lines were for the water company, so they can come down to the corner where I live and dig a big hole and replace some kind of a water valve, a main water valve. So, oh well, they no sooner get things paved than they tear it up again. Wish somebody would coordinate themselves. Oh, let's see. My granddaughter, after 24 hours of plane rides, has made it to Florence, Italy. So she's there. She'll be there for about 6 weeks, and having a good time, I hope. So we got our fingers crossed that she doesn't have any problems over there, but I don't think she will. What else is going on? Not much of anything, so what I'm going to do is grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT back. If anybody wants to know why Gen X is always mad, well, it's because we had to replace our record collections with the tape collections. Then we had to replace that with a CD collection. And after that, we had to replace that with an MP3 collection. Now we need a subscription just to listen to music. So with that, I'm going to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango. Turning everything back over to the Master NCO, KD8SLG.
K8MNT, KD8SLG. Yeah, you got me thinking, and I'm somewhere on the cusp there. I was right between baby boomers and Gen X, so I've got the traits of both. I work really hard, and then I play even harder. But, yeah, you got me thinking. I bought stuff on album, then I replaced it on cassette. I even had 8-tracks at some point. I bought a CD player. Remember, I bought one of the first rounds of CD players at the Den, and it was $1,000, and it was good for the time, but still. Then we move forward to today, where I have to pay a streaming service every month to have access to music that I've already bought 5 times. Thanks for that, Tom. I'm going to have a glorious day now. Net's over. Bye. Tom, as always, thanks, man. You have a glorious day and a great Memorial Day weekend. Talk to you later on. K8MNT, K8SLG. Pops, let's go up to the North Coast again. K8AGW, K8SLG. Good morning, Dan. How are you? What's going on?
Hey, everybody, from K8AGW here. And, hey, I got that thing in the sky they call sunshine. Hey, it's welcome. We haven't seen it in a while, so tried to maneuver between the raindrops yesterday. It quit raining. I thought I was going to get to do something, and then a downpour, and that way confusion. So there you go. Anyhow, it quit raining, but it rained through the night. And boy, Nick, thanks for running that through the week. And yeah, this morning maneuvered. Boy, you've been maneuvering through the traffic pretty well there. And a little after 8 yesterday, you already had over 50 participants. So you're speeding along pretty good. And minimal collisions, and doing a fine job, and everything went well for the week. So hopefully next week will go as well with you on the weekend, and everybody have a good Memorial Day weekend. Stay dry, stay safe, stay well, and thanks for keeping me on deck there, Nick, and everybody's modulating radio real good this morning. Conditions must be good, and good to hear that Josh has a couple of days to rest up, but he's busy with the little ones, and they'll keep him out of trouble, that's for sure. So, yeah, always good to hear from Josh Murray. So, best of 73, everybody. With that, K8AGW is going to be clear, and set them back to net control, and everybody be safe out there through the weekend.
Alrighty there, Dan. Thanks for the flowers, man. I just like to keep it calm in here in the morning, and I do the best I can to do that. Don't like everybody clawing all over each other like that. Although I do enjoy a good train wreck. I really do. Pops, we'll talk to you next time. Have a fabulous Friday, man. We're going to clear with K8AGW. Let's go out to Owasso, Oklahoma. Talk to Grant. KD5AFS, KD8SLG. Good morning, Grant. Say hi to the world.
KD8SLG and the net, KD5AFS. Good morning, Nick, and all the Barometer Net guys. We are 64 degrees, supposed to be 76, and I'm going to try to get over to mother-in-law's yard this morning and clean it up, because we got rain coming in this afternoon. 1 o'clock Saturday morning, we go under a flood watch. And it done, or flood advisory, I think's what it is. It doesn't end till Monday evening, and they're saying anywhere from 4 to 6 inches of rain. So this weekend's going to be a washout, Nick, so probably won't get anything out there on the smoker. I'm going to try to get the yard cleaned up before it starts raining, and I guess just sit around and watch it rain, Nick. That sounds like what we're going to be doing. Thanks for picking me up, Nick. Everybody have a great and safe Memorial Day weekend, and I will send it back to net. K85AFS.
Well, Grant, sounds like maybe you ought to build an ark, or at least grab a canoe. I hope you get everything done before the rains come in today. Take care of yourself, Grant. Thanks for being here again this morning. Good talking to you. We're going to clear with KD5AFS. Takes us to Bob, KA8LYJ, KD8SLG. Bob, when do you take off for your trip, man? It's got to be coming up soon.
KD8SLG, KA8LYJ. Yeah, funny you should. I fly out tomorrow. Plane's supposed to go wheels up at 15:15 local, and so I plan to be there around noon so I can deal with the TSA intrusions. Finished packing last night. I don't think I forgot anything, but hey, I've at least got a day to do it, to gather the stragglers up. Got to go up to Cleveland today for a long infusion. Fortunately, this will be the last one in Cleveland. After that, they're transferred down to Akron, which is a heck of a lot closer. And wish everybody a good Memorial Day. Please remember what it's about. I have been at the National Cemetery when the sergeant hands the mother the folded flag. It is not about the burgers, people. And with that, I'll turn it back to you, KA8LYJ.
K8LYJ, KD8SLG. All right there, Bob. You got a day to second guess yourself. And yeah, it's always better to give yourself a little extra time when you're waiting in TSA lines. And that's right. Let's not forget about Memorial Day. Everyone have a good one. You enjoy your trip, Bob, if I don't talk to you. And we'll be looking forward to hearing all about it when you get back. We're going to clear with KA8LYJ. You're listening to the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's Barometer Net. I'm KD8SLG. It's 8 o'clock, top of the hour, 8:01 now, actually. And that is the bottom of the list. Let's see if we can get a train wreck going here, pile up. Who else is out there? This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
WATXX. John W2JLS in the radio room.
Kilo Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor, KC8NOV Marty Mobile, Twinsburg, just listening.
November 8, Juliet Kilo Oscar, Joe in Willoughby.
WA4WGA. Please copy. November 7.
I don't think I made it through. W8HRF, Josh in Akron.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Yankee Echo KF8 DYE Michael in South Euclid in and out this morning.
Kilo Delta 8 Juliet Zulu Echo currently in Elyria in and out.
November 8 Bravo Alpha Yankee N8BAY Ralph in Stowe, just listening this morning.
Echo 8 Yankee Uniform Quebec if you didn't get me, Nick.
Fine business, guys. Fine business. Let me tell you who I got, and we'll see if I missed anybody. WA8GXX Tom. I'll get you in there quickly. W2JLS. My J is sticking today, as I'm finding out what's stuck on my keyboards here. John, I thought you disappeared on me. Good to have you in here, man. There, I got that fixed. W2JLS, all right. Then we had KC8NOV. Marty was in and out. Thanks, Marty. N8JKO. Joe, good morning. WA4WGA. Ray, I got you in there as well. Then we had N7VAN. W8HRF Josh. Then we had a little string of in and outs. KF8DYE Mike, KD8JZE Carmelo, Ken8BAY Ralph, and we wrapped it up there with KE8YUQ Phil. Did I miss anybody? Come on in.
India 4, Doug Mobile.
All right, I heard the RHU, or R4R, and I know it's Doug out there. KI4RHU. I got you in there, Doug. I don't know if you're in or out or not, but I'll give you a caller here at the end. Maybe we'll have a better reception from you. Let's get Tom in there, WA8GXX. Golly, Tom, haven't talked to you in, 3.5 hours. Oh, that's right. We talked after 6, too. How are you this morning, Tom?
Good morning again, Nick. Sounding great. Thanks for being there this week. And sun looks good out there. You have a great one. KD8SLG WA-GXX.
All right there, Tom. I called you back a little after the net started and missed you. I'm glad you got in and had a chance to say hi. You have a glorious day, man. Probably talk to you dark and early tomorrow morning. We're clear WA8GXX. Let's talk to my brother from another mother in the radio room. You got a Friday off, John? W2JLS, KD8SLG.
W8WKY.
KD8SLG. Yes, sir, buddy. I took the day off. Just kind of an impromptu 3-day weekend converted suddenly into a 4-day one, and that's pretty cool. Don't do this usually, but yeah, I'm feeling it. So, yeah, I'm in the radio room rather than on the EchoLink rolling north. I'm actually at home in the radio room, and I was just booking this day off, so this is about how much notice they got today. They had a little inkling probably yesterday. Let's see. I'll take a moment to reflect on the barometer here. I'm hanging out in the radio room, so I've got that on the wall. So according to the word and works, I'm sitting in the fair zone, always a nice sign, at 29 Mark 95. So, yeah, that's what it's looking like. I think I'm looking at the lines correctly there. So, yeah, other than that, I got the day off, got a 4-day stretch, going to push up on the garden, probably have to knock the lawn down one more time, and then I'm rolling math, statistics, and academic stuff, so having a good time. At the moment, with my coffee in the radio room, I'm listening out, so good to hear everybody. W2JLS wishing everybody a good morning on their ears.
W2JLS, KD8SLG, and a good morning on your ears as well, John. Sounds like you got a full schedule today without being on the schedule. You have a great day, man. We're going to clear with W2JLS. Let's talk to Joe. NHJKO, KD8SLG. Good morning, Joe. How you doing?
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO. Well, things are quiet up here in Willoughby on the beautiful north coast of Ohio. We've got 49 degrees. It is partly cloudy. Wish I had a weather station so I can figure out what the wind speed is, but I'll go with the two I've got. Otherwise, we're doing okay. Got a couple of chores to do. Unfortunately, some sad news is that we have to visit a family member who has just been transferred to hospice, and so he wasn't a ham, but was trying to encourage him. He's just a great guy in general. So we're going to be going to do our visits today, and otherwise, we're going to look forward to the weekend, break for time. And with that, I'll send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless. And 7-3. N8JKO, back to Net Control.
N8JKO, KD8SLG. Well, sorry you've got to make that visit, but I'm sure it will be well appreciated there, Joe. And make the best of your Memorial Day weekend. It is starting to get sunny and a little warm out there. I can see the sun peeking through the cam here, and it looks like it's going to be a nice day for a while anyway. Good hearing from you up there on the beautiful North Coast in Willoughby. We're going to clear with N8JKO, and let's talk to Ray in Talmadge, WA4WGA. What's going on this morning, Ray?
WA4WGA. Well, 'tis Friday, and in the back of my head, I can hear the old Todd Rundgren song. I don't want to work. I want to bang on the drum all day. Anyway, well, it looks like I'm going to be at one of the POTA parks tomorrow. I can get there. That's not going to be a problem, but I'm going to need to talk to somebody on site to get me back up here to the old folk home. Me and my transport chair. The chair folds, so that won't be a problem. And let's see what else we got going. Hopefully tomorrow will be a good weather day, but it will give me a chance to get out and do some low band, which I haven't done in yonks. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot much more going on. If you know a serviceman or woman, thank them for their service. My father did near on 22 years in the Corps and 3 tours in Nam, so that we can do this. Have a good day, Dick. WA4WGA.
WA4WGA, KDSLG. All right there, Ray. The POTA event's next weekend, and Josh is going to tell us all about that in a couple of minutes. But that's next weekend, so we got a week to figure something out there, buddy. And Veterans Day is for those we can thank. This is how the distinction was explained to me yesterday or the day before. Veterans Day is for those who we can thank, and Memorial Day is for those who didn't make it home. And so when you're flipping burgers and burning dogs this weekend, let's remember why we have it. Thanks, Ray. We're going to clear the WA4WGA. Let's talk to Brian this morning. Van, N7VAN, KD8SLG. How you doing this morning?
Good morning, Nick. Good morning, all the net. Yeah, hey, I just wanted to talk about real quick about what Chuck was saying regarding Meshtastic. You can run it with Windows. One of my experiences was that you really need to get a drive for your serial ports because your USB port alone is not configured with the current Windows setup for it. There is, and the name of the web page is blanking on me, but there's a drive that you need to get to turn your COM port into a serial port. And once you do that, then Meshtastic becomes magic. And it all works just so simply. The funny thing about technology, it doesn't work until it does work. And the comments on Gen X, well, being a Gen Xer myself, yeah, that all scans very well. That's probably why we're all so angry. Now we have to pay for it. So that's all I've got. I'm going to turn it back over to the net. Thanks again, Nick, for running things this week. Appreciate it. 73 is all. N7VAN. Back to net.
N7VAN. KD8SLG. Good advice there with the drivers and stuff. That could be the problem. And hopefully Chuck was listening. I don't know if he's still linked up or not. Let's see. I don't see him. Maybe you grab him some morning and share that with him. That might help us out. N7VAN, KD8SLG. Have a fabulous Friday and a great Memorial Day weekend there, Van. We'll talk to you next time. I'm going to clear with N7VAN. And let's go to Josh. hear about the POTA event coming up. W8HRF, K88SLG. Good morning, Josh. What's going on?
K88SLG, W8HRF. Good morning, Nick. Good morning to all the Barometer netizens. I don't have an 8 a.m. meeting today, so that makes it a little easier for me to get on the net here. Working from home again, so Ray, the POTA event is May 31st, Saturday, May 31st. There will be, I think, 7 or 8 groups participating. Norris and Cuyahoga County areas will be at Tinkers Creek State Park. Warren Amateur Radio Club will be at Mosquito Lake. PCARS will be at West Branch State Park. North Coast Amateur Radio Club will be at Cuyahoga Valley National Park. I got to get a specific location for them. It's a little too big of an area. W8AL, the Canton Amateur Radio Club, will be at Jackson Bog Nature Preserve. Cuyahoga Falls Club will be at Cuyahoga Falls at Church in the Valley in Peninsula. And another fellow who loves to do POTA, Gene Marsh, is doing an individual activation, but you're welcome to join him at Triangle Lake Bog. I think that's out in Kent. So we got a lot of activity. To see all those, go to the w8wky.org/November Echo Oscar -POTA. We're going to be at Walker Pavilion. If you're looking, please check on the website for directions. Use a GPS to get there because it's not well marked on Google Maps. Punch in Portage Lakes Boat Ramp number 1, and it'll come up. I have links all over the place on the website too, so that makes it easier. So we'll have food, and there will be a talk-in as well. So the talk-in will be on the W8WKY and W8OKE repeaters if you get lost, and also if you want to talk to other clubs and try to coordinate some fun activities. Maybe you're going to try to work some NVIS. I know somebody's going to be on JSA call, and there's a whole list on the website of different things. Got to let this drop. It's only got a 2-minute timer. Anyways, I think that is just about everything. If you're an activator, bring out your rig, bring out your favorite logging software or notepad. We're going to have bandpass filters to reduce the crosstalk. Should be a lot of fun. I think that's all I got, Nick. I think we have like 7 days, 9 days, something like that. So thanks for running the net. Good to hear you, sir. I'm going to get to work. KD8SLG, W8HRF.
Quick comment, Nick.
Comment, go ahead.
Josh, if you would, around. I'll talk to you afterwards.
All right, sounds good, Ray. I'll try to stick around. W8HRF.
WA4WGA.
All right, thank you, guys. WA4WGA and W8HRF. Josh, you were saying bring out your rigs, bring out your stuff. All I could think was Monty Python's bring out your dead, bring out your unwanted. Got 8 sleeps, man. It's KD8SLG. Next on the list, we got KE8YUQ.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. Not much happening here. Glad to see the sun and the wind will help dry out the yard, and my attempt to get the basement dry by digging a hole just created a nice container for all that water the other day to bring more water in. So hopefully I can get that all squared away today at some point. And talking about gas prices, I have, on my phone, I have Upside app. And in a year's time, I've saved $200 on that Upside app. It doesn't cost a thing to be part of it. So that can help everyone out there. So with that, everyone enjoy the beautiful weather while we have it, and even if we don't, still enjoy it. K8, YEQ, back to Nick.
Philip, good luck getting things dried up, man. Good luck with that. And $200 is no joke anymore, huh? You can get a couple dozen eggs with that. Oh, you have a great day, man. And we'll talk to you next time. Sage advice on the Upside app, huh? We're going to clear the K8YUQ. I'm going to follow up with somebody. I just saw a link up here a couple minutes ago. I missed him earlier. K4OG, KD8SLG, the original gangsta. You got a minute to say hi, Mark?
KD8SLG, K4OG. Thank you, Nick. Hi, Nick, and everybody on the Barometer Net. Yes, sir, it's hard to stay linked up when I'm at work. People need stuff. So I realized I better hang up because Nick's watching that dashboard real good. Hey, I was going to say thank you for all the memorial stuff, remembering. Some of us don't like to remember, but we appreciate y'all do. What we do like to remember is the delicious hamburgers grilled. We do really like that. And Nick, you grilled the best ones ever. Wish I could have some with you real soon. What are you doing for Memorial Day? K4OG, back to Net.
I don't know. Probably whatever Audrey tells me to do. Tentatively, we're going to see her dad and burn some burgers and dogs. Problem is, there's a bunch of steps to get into his place, and Nick don't do steps real well right now. But worst case scenario, I got some burgers and dogs and buns, and Audrey and Charlotte, the mini schnauzer, and I can have a little cookout. So those are the loose plans. What do you got going on?
Man, I am so behind on all my ham projects, even the satellite extravaganza monstrosity. I still got to get that put together and practice. I don't know if I'm going to be ready by field day or not. Right now, I'm just going to be lucky to make it out to the POTA event with flags. But, just going to be at the apartment working on projects, I think. K4OG. Thank you, KD8SLG, for all you do and keeping this thing going.
All right, man. Taking your extra time and getting a little caught up on some things is not a bad idea. And, you know, we got all day and field day to get your satellite thing working. Great talking to you, Mark. You have a glorious day and a great Memorial Day weekend. We're going to clear with K4OG. It's the bottom of the list. This is Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's Barometer Net. I'm KD8SLG. Let's keep going. Still getting check-ins. Who else is out there? I'm listening.
KB8LJ recheck.
Alpha India 5, Quebec AI 5Q.
Nick, Al, do a recheck too, please.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie, Foxtrot Charlie, Randy, Drumfill, in and out.
November 8, X-Ray Kilo Delta, Ida from here in Barberton.
All right, fine business. We picked up a couple of new ones there and a couple of rechecks. We're going to get the new ones first. AI5Q, Jared's got you in there. N8XKD, Ida, you'll be up next. Chuck and Mark, you guys with the rechecks, hang on until I talk to the new folks, please. AI5Q, KDSLG. Good morning, Jairus. How are things out there in Tulsa this morning? Do you have the day off? Go.
Well, good morning, Nick. And no, I don't have the day off, but I do have half a day working from home on Fridays. I've got a meeting at 8:30 our time, so just about an hour from now. But I've been up since about 5:15, 5:30, somewhere in there. And I woke up, and as I was waking up, I swear I heard somebody that said that they were Audrey, and Nick wasn't going to be on the net this morning, and she was on the radio, but her voice was deeper than mine. So there's something going wrong in my brain this morning. But, oh, jeez. I've been thinking, Ozzy, KO5SIE, has that special call sign. I was thinking about a KJ3RUS, Kilo Juliet 3 Romeo Uniform Sierra. I could get my name in a call sign in LEET. But then I'd have to learn a new Morse code call sign, and that's no good. So I think I'll just stick with the AI5Q. Good to hear you out there, Nick. And next Friday I will have off, and I am going to Hot Springs with Nina, and just Nina, for the weekend, and the kids are staying with the grandma. So after this little 3-day weekend here, we are going on a little retreat and going to enjoy the time with the kids and the time just to ourselves. So there you go. AI5Q, back to net.
I like the creative call sign idea, but man, AI5Q is just cool, dude. That's just cool. And that's awesome that you get a little time away from the brood, if you will, with Nina. Hope you guys have a great weekend next weekend. Good talking to you, man. Thanks for stopping by this morning. I don't remember if I recognized Randy checking in or not, checking in and out, but KF8CFC, I did get you in there. I don't remember recognizing you. I think it was a little line blind there for a second. We're going to clear with AI5Q. Thanks, Jairus. And let's talk to Ida. N8XKD, are you ready to travel? Are you ready to travel, Ida? That's the big question.
Oh, well, I'm not going with Bob. Bob is going to Scotland over there and meeting a buddy of ours.
Oh, that's what I get for assuming. You know what they say about assuming. Well, all right then. Well, good. How are you today? What's going on, and what plans do you have while Bob's away? Are you having a party?
No, I've been working the menu around Bob for a long time now, like 30-some years. So while he's gone, we are then going to cook stuff he won't eat.
Well, there you go. There you go. That's something to make the best of it, huh? All right. Well, good. Well, we'll be listening for you on the radio while Bob's away, so you don't be a stranger, okay?
Well, I don't guarantee I'll be up all the time to come to the Barometer Net, but I will be around on the other ones.
All right, well, fine business. You know, you can always throw your call sign out here on the 3-9 and say you're listening, and I bet you someone will come back to you. So there. All right. You get Bob shuffled off there to Scotland, and then go shopping and fill up the fridge with all your favorite foods. What do you think?
Well, my son-in-law is not looking forward to it, but I know my daughter will be. So I will be fixing liver and onions while he's gone.
I don't know. It was a month or so ago. It was Charlotte, the Schnauzer's, the miniature Schnauzer's birthday, and for her birthday, I cooked her fresh liver. Well, it wasn't fresh; it was fresh frozen, but fresh from frozen. It's hard to find fresh liver anymore, unless you go to a real butcher. Anyway, well, you have fun with liver and onions. I see Bob saying blah there in the blue screen. All right, well, you enjoy all those foods while Bob's away, having a good time in Scotland, and we'll be listening for you on the radio. You got anything else for us today, Ida?
No, not really. Just saying I will be out and about and around on the radio some. And I will be there for POTA with the cupcakes.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Looking forward to it. You have a great day there, Ida. We're going to clear with N8XKD. Who's the bottom of the list? It's 8:30. I'm still rolling it here. If anybody else is still out there, I'm taking check-ins for the Barometer Net. This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8VZA, Eric.
There he is. I was expecting you in there and was listening for you earlier. I don't know if you tried to check in or not. Crossband repeat was mistreating you. KE8VZA, KD8SLG. Good morning, Eric. What's going on?
KD8SLG in the group, KE8VZA here. Yeah, my crossband repeat timed out twice. I tried to check in a couple times, but yay, that's par for the course. It's a very vibrant net, so you have to tiptoe around there and find your opening. But anyway, here I am, and I'm Gen X 1.0. And I think Columbia Record House is still looking for me, so don't. I am. But what else? Memorial Day, all gave some gave all, and I made a very fortunate boiler accident, and a boiler technician, fireman Young, 19 years old, beautiful soul, and I'll always remember him. And you know, a lot of the jobs in the military that they do every day, very, very dangerous. And we're essentially on the front line, or at least pretty close to the front line, all the time. So there you have it. I'll get off the soapbox, but for running the net on extended net session, NCO, sitting in the blue chair on the main bridge now. And thanks to Dave as well for kicking off the week, and Phil for rounding it out. Tomorrow will be cool. So anyway, breath. I've been running around here because I'm really late this morning. So I'll bid you adieu, and I'll be listening out.
All right, Eric. Great talking to you this morning. For those of you from the Beacon Net, Eric does the pre-show on Sunday nights, and he does fine business. We have a good time there on the Beacon Net. Don't miss it. I forgot about my rechecks because I got chatty there with Ida for a second. I'm sorry, Chuck and Mark. Let's get Chuck in there with a recheck. KB8LJ, KD8SLG. Go, Chuck.
Okay, thanks, Nick. I just wanted to comment on, I think it's K7VAN, if I got his call right, comments on Meshtastic. I was quite aware that Windows would require some additional drivers to operate, but the incredibly contradictory instructions indicated there was considerable risk in putting the driver in because it might trash everything. And if I got a choice between throwing the nodes in the trash and throwing my computer in the trash, it's a no-brainer. The nodes go in the trash. And the problem is largely solved by going over to Linux, at least as an alternative solution. because Linux Debian, apparently no problem. It automatically puts the drivers it needs in, and that is presumably true also for Ubuntu, and I know it's true for Linux Mint Debian Edition, which is what I used. The only problem with the Linux implementation was actually a Meshtastic problem. Meshtastic kept saying that it was not connected to the node when it was, and when I told it, okay, go flash anyhow, it did. So that's just one more example of atrocious documentation. That's KB8LJ, back to net.
W8WKY. All right, man. I think you guys should get a Meshtastic net going somewhere. That's what I'm thinking. And you can take some time and you guys can work out all those Meshtastic problems. Sounds to me like you should just stick with Linux when you're running it. I use Ubuntu myself. Been using it for a long, long time. KB8LJ, glad you got it working, man. You have a great day, great Memorial Weekend. Let's see what FQV wants to add here. KC8FQV, Mark. KD8SLG. Go, Mark.
All right, Nick, KCFQV. Yeah, when I looked at the monitor screen, I think, wow, there was 17 people there. And I looked at the blue screen, and well, like I was thinking, is this the beacon net or the boredom breaker net with the blue screen? I thought, and then you were talking about just now. I just thought about this. You were talking about having a Meshtastic net. Well, remember W2JLD? Me and him talk now and everything. He did, for him and Dave, they did up in New York, and Dave, I think he lives in Wales or overseas, I think. But he did a Raspberry Pi net on Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock Eastern. But I think they were running out, or right now they just went hiatus, John did. But they did that for about 3 or 4 years, a Raspberry Pi net. And they talked about everything about Raspberry Pis. So I just, when you said that, Nick, I said, oh yeah, there was, Nick did that, or John did that, W2JLD. And of course there's that, I don't even want to promote it, but there is a TechNet. I want, on the Fireside system. But, yeah, they talk about tech. But I only promote things that people don't want me to be on their system, so I do not promote things. So back it comes, KCFQV.
Jumbo Lobster Dinner, and Johnny loves donuts. W2JLD with the rare. Wow, he's just an exceptional individual. As far as I know, he's the only person who's ever managed to get banned from the W8WKY. Anyway, yeah, I've been on the his PiNet, far too technical, and he likes to listen to himself talk a hell of a lot more than anybody else I've ever heard on the radio. Just saying. And the TechNet, I've been on that one as well. Yeah, there's some stuff out there. But as far as I know, nothing Meshtastic-centric. KC8FQV, KD8SLG, we'll talk to you later on today, Mark, I'm sure. NHJET, Bill was in and out, saw him on the blue screen. He just checked in and out and said hi. I'm going to make this last call this morning. It's 8:38 already. And Carrie must be worn out from warming up in the bullpen. So this is last call for the today. It's KD8SLG. I'm listening.
AI 5G recheck.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu Romeo. In and out, Harry and Wadsworth.
All right, Harry made the last call, KE8VZR, in and out. Thanks, Harry. Good hearing from you. And we got a recheck from Jarris, AI5Q. Go.
Thanks, Nick. I was just going to comment on the Meshtastic net. We have one here in Tulsa, I believe Thursday nights at, I can't remember if it's 7:30 or 8:30 Central Time, but it'll be on the Boredom Breaker Hub and the WY6Y EchoLink link to Oklahoma City. I think last week they talked about something a little bit different, but it's technical based. It's hosted by AE5ME, who does all of our encoding and technical stuff for the club here, mastermind of all things digital modes, and WY6Y over in Oklahoma City, so they kind of co-host it. But I'll get an exact detail on that, and I'll let Mark know during the Boredom Breaker Net if I get a chance today. But there is a Meshtastic centered net, and there is a Meshtastic net on Wednesday nights, but he's a little far to get into it with the mesh system. Tulsa has a lot of mesh nodes. I've got over 150 in my log from different people, so it is a growing hobby, but we did have a net here Thursday nights, and it's still going on, so there you go. AI5Q, back to net.
Thanks, Jarris. I did not know about that one, and yeah, I figured that Jeff was going to have his fingers pretty deep in that pie for sure. And 150 of them, or 100 plus, you got. See, that seems to be the problem up here in Northeast Ohio. Is the way we're all spread out up here. I think to some extent, guys are getting everything right, but since there's nobody to link up to, they have no way of testing it. So we've had a couple of little clinics where some guys have come in before meetings and some other things across multiple clubs. Ken Digital Dorsey is our digital guy out here, and he's been running a bunch of shows about it. So cool. Well, I'll probably be listening this afternoon as well, Jarris, and I'll be in the blue screen. So let me know, and I'll get it out there because there is a lot of discussion about it here. Thanks, Jarris. Anything else?
No, that's it. I just wanted to chime in since they were asking about Meshtastic nets, and thought I might be able to offer a place to come. So there you go. Back to net.
Cool. Well, I'll blast it out there, and you know what? If there's enough interest, Thursday night, there's nothing going on the repeater. I can even link the 3.9 up to the Boredom Breaker Hub, and these guys can get in there if they don't have nodes of their own to do so. So, yeah, we'll see how that works out. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you later on, Jarris. We're going to clear with AI5Q. K8VZR was the only last call I heard there, so let's get it over to Carrie and wrap this thing up. W8CTM, KD8SLG. Your number 52 today, Carrie.
Good morning, Nick, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this, well, I was going to say a beautiful Friday morning, but the beauty's cleared out a little bit. The clouds have rolled in, so it's typical of this week, but it's not raining, so it's a good day. It's good. I wish it was just a little bit warmer out there, but it is what it is. And anyway, it is the unofficial start to summer this weekend. Hopefully everybody will have a great Memorial Day weekend and celebrate it for what it really is. Anyway, I really don't have anything this morning. Great net, 52 check-ins. Wow, that's a great net, no doubt about it. It's amazing how we get 52 people to check in on a net before 8:30 in the morning. That's a great net. Anyway, I don't have anything. I do just want to ask everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do, and put a smile on somebody's face. So anyway, I hope everybody has really a great Memorial Day weekend, and celebrate it and enjoy it, and just hope it turns out good for everybody. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of boats out on the lake, out on Portage Lakes for sure, and probably Lake Erie and every other lake this weekend. It seems like boating is at the beginning of summer for most people. So with that, everybody have a great day and a great Memorial Day weekend, and we'll turn it back to KD8SLG, and Nick, you can wrap it up. And buddy, you've done a great job this week. 4 days in a row, and we hit at least 40 every day, and most days we hit the mid-40s, and today 52 check-ins. That's amazing. So with that, back to you, Nick. Everybody have a great day and a great weekend, and I'll say 73 W8CTM here at Portage Lakes. Like I said, everybody have a great day, and back to you there, Nick.
W8CTM, KD8SLG, Carrie, as always, thanks for being here to wrap it up. Do appreciate it. And, we had some fun. It was 49 Wednesday, 49 Tuesday, 43 Wednesday, 50 yesterday with Ron jumping on right after the net and saying hi, and 52 today. So, we did some numbers. And you know what? I don't think I rushed everybody through. I actually had a few conversations. I'm usually kind of rushy. But had a few QSOs today, and we had a good time. As we should. I am going to wrap it up. I'd like to thank everybody who participated in the Barometer Net this morning and all week. I had a blast. K8PMI, Phil, he's got it tomorrow morning. So don't miss it if you're about. It's 8:46. I'm going to return the repeater to customary amateur use at this time. This is KD8SLG. I'm clear. 73, all y'all.
Josh from WA4WGA.
That is me, W8HRF. How's it going, Ray?
Oh, I didn't remember your call. I apologize. So which site is closest to me for POTA?
That is a great question, Ray. I think you're in Talmadge. My phone is not loading. Let me get to the list of the club activations. Portage Lakes is about, it's probably about 20-25 minutes from where you're at, I'm imagining. So either that one, let's see, Tinkers Creek is going to be a little far, Mosquito Lake is far, West Branch is kind of far, not really, but West Branch you could probably do, let's see, yeah, I would recommend either Portage Lakes, I think the Portage Lakes one might be closer. Give me just a second to look at this list.
All right.
Hey, Josh, I think maybe a toss-up between Portage
All right. Good enough. That's what I need to tell my driver, because I think he had a different site in mind. All righty. Well, I'll go to the Portage Lake site then. Thank you, sir. and I need to find a wheelchair-able vehicle to transport me back up there. Fortunately, the wheelchair folds, so that won't be a problem.
Yeah, that makes sense. The other thing I was going to say, I mean, you could also go to West Branch where P-Cars is going to be, but yeah, I think Portage Lakes you'll like because it's pretty. There's handicap parking spots and it's wheelchair accessible there in the pavilion, and so it should be a good time. So, are you interested in activating, or are you just coming to socialize? Because I'm thinking about bringing my 991A and setting it up as a get-on-the-air station for anybody who would like to just pull up and activate. What were you thinking?
Well, I don't have the necessary computer equipment to activate, because I'd have to type and talk at the same time, and I can only type between 3 fingers between both hands. What I thought of doing was operating while letting a potential new ham or someone interested in the hobby do the logging, so they would be able to get their feet in the water that way.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to suggest, Ray. So we're on the same page. Betty says hi. All right, well, fine business. We'll look for you at the activation, and I think that solidifies my decision. I'm going to bring my 991A and put up my 40-meter off-center fed as kind of a get-on-the-air station for anybody who who just wants to get on the air and doesn't want to bring out equipment, or is a new ham was the other idea, like you were mentioning, and maybe they're just a technician and they could just operate under the club call sign. So, all right, fine business, sir. Looking forward to seeing there, W8HRF.
Remind me again, which site are you going to be at?
So I'll be with the Sarah Club, and we're going to be at Portage Lakes. And for your driver, there is a link on the website to the Google Maps. Sit down, Betty. There you go. To the site. Tell him to search for, let me get this right, because there are multiple places that you could end up at Portage Lakes. But tell him to look for the Walker Pavilion and boat ramp number 1. Portage Lakes boat ramp number 1 is what comes up on Google Maps. So have him look for Portage Lakes boat ramp number 1. So Walker Pavilion. So hopefully that helps.
I will pass that along, and I will see you next Saturday, or at least you will see me.
All right, sir. Well, it'll be nice to see you in person and have a QSO with you there in person. So fine business, sir. WA4WGA, W8HRF. I'm gonna get to work here. So catch you later, Ray.
Alrighty, have a good day. WA4WGA.
W8WKY.
Yellow. You put the table back.
No, I didn't do what?
I'm trying to my node, and I don't remember the DTMF command.
I don't remember the DTMF codes. Ray, do you want me to disconnect you?
Star 76 will disconnect all. Star 76 AI5Q.
Thanks, Jairus. You got there before I could Google it. KD8 SLG.
Hey, somebody put the table back where I can get to it, so I'll just use the software to disconnect it.
All right, Ray. 5 minutes. We'll talk to you later on, man. W4WGA, KD8 SLG.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Nick.
Unlinked.